Hey pitchers, so I wanted to show you that the mechanics that we worked on that I wanted you to do for the 2 months while we're apart in the winter, you can do right in your house. I'm in the dining room of my place right now. I put a tape down here like we did when we were in the gym of landing on that straight line. Also another tape horizontal here which will represent the rubber. So the first thing that we talked about was trying to lead with the hip. In this position, when you're in this position, that your hip is out and you're leading towards the plate, leading with your hip. And that's going to allow you to get on the best angle to be able to get the most out of your hip rotation, obviously allowing you to get a better hip rotation and also allowing you to be more consistent, leading to more velocity. So one common thing that a lot of pitchers do is when they do their leg lift, they just lead with the shoulder. They lead with their upper body. So we're going to work on what I do when I pitch. Some of you might be a little different. Is right when I reach the top of my leg lift, I'm in this position right here, and I'm ready to lead with my hip. Some of you might be a little later. You might be here and then lead back. But what we're going to do is we're going to work on that leg lift with the hip leading first, and we had that exercise in the wall that we would do. So first get on the wall just like you're ready. You took the pitch. You're in the set position. Remember to breathe in, breathe out. Take the lift, lead the hip out, and hit the wall with your hip first. You see that my foot is right out here. It's right underneath my knee. It's not hitting the wall. And also my hand right here, I brought out because I'm going towards the plate that much. I'm also getting ready to do that where we talk about that half pipe lift, that smooth lift out to be able to get to that angle when we're back here. So again, we're going to do this 15 times. We're going to pause on the wall for just 2 seconds. I'll show you again in this position. Breathe out, lift, and hit right here. So you're going to work on that 15 times, and we're just going to work on getting everyone comfortable to when you're in that lift, you're getting that lean with the hips. That'll really help you out a lot if you're able to master that and be comfortable with it. Second one that we're going to do is we're going to use the line right here. In this one, you can have a baseball with you. Grab the baseball to just be comfortable with having it in your hand. And we're going to be in our position here in the set. Take the pitch. And then this one, like we did before, breathe in, breathe out, and then you're going to be doing the same thing on the wall, working on getting that hip out, being comfortable with that. And you're going to do the lift up, hip out, and land. So what we're going to do here is you can see that I'm landing closed and I'm in this angle right here. You can see that my angle when I throw is just like this. I release the ball 3/4, and when I'm in this position, I have my fingers facing out, and I'm in this with my elbows equal with each other. I'm not leaning back too much. I'm not leaning forward at all. I'm in this position. So you guys, you could be facing third base with your fingers. It's fine. I've just been comfortable with having my fingers with the ball facing second base. So just to show you again, we're just working on landing closed on this line. You can see my foot right here is slightly closed, and that's just going to help me to stay closed before we explode and rotate the hips. I'll show you guys one more time. Again, 15 times. Be under control and just do it right. And try to do the same arm motion and everything that you do when you're throwing. So I'll show you one more time. This position, breathe in, breathe out, lead with the hip, and land. And you can see that I'm landing just like this, and when I rotate, I'll be rotating, and it'll be that same angle. And when we go to that next move with the towel, I always have my glove right on my side here, right out front, and that angle that I was here is right here. Kept it simple, ready to release. So the next one we're doing is the towel drill. So we got our towel right here. Got my chair. You put your chair out, and I have this marked. And what we're going to do is have the chair right in the middle. So this tape line right in the middle of where you have your tape line. And you're going to be trying to hit right in the middle of this chair. So you got your towel just like this, fold in half. Then that part that you just folded, just like a fastball, you want to put it right between here. And we're going to work on our second drill. This drill, what we're going to do, we're going to make sure with the towel drill that one thing we could do is we mess up in how we pitch. The towel drill can allow us to throw or do this throwing action different than we actually would if we were pitching or we were playing catch. So make sure, just try to pretend or visualize that you're throwing to someone else and work on getting that arm angle and being comfortable throwing this way and also bringing it out just like that half pipe motion that we talked about, being fluent with that and throwing the ball just like you would, but you have the towel instead. So again, you're working on everything. You're working on getting close at the end of this position, but now you're working on getting that full rotation. You're getting that consistency of hitting that part all the time. And we're going to work on getting the most out of our hip rotation and also being able to do it over and over again, hitting the same spot. So get on the line. My back foot is right in the middle, and I'm going to be landing right in the middle, just like your regular pitch. Remember, we're going to be working on our breathing. Breathe in, out, leading with the hip, getting right in the middle, right here. Slow it down at first. Make sure that you're doing it fluently. You're doing the same motion that you would when you pitch. Don't do anything different. And when you're in this position, remember that some of you will be right here, some of you will be right out here, but don't be way out here. You're going to start getting arm problems, or be more than 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees here. So that's going to cause some problems too. So try to be right in this area, right around here with your pitching. And all of you will be different because you pitch different. I'll show you another time here. This is something that we're going to do 15 times and be under control. Remember, landing on this straight line, slightly pigeon-toed, slightly on the side, which is helping you get close. When you hit this foot in the back, remember, never have this move forward. And what we're going to work on is just getting that good hip rotation. I always keep my hand or my glove right by the side here when I get this rotation, and work on consistency of hitting that target all the time. I'll show you one more time. Right in that spot. So you see I got a good extension out here. What we're going to work on is try to move it back a little bit more, throw a little bit harder, but also remember to make the throws. So to pretend that you're throwing to someone so you can get that consistent angle and you're not doing it different. Because sometimes the towel drill could hurt you because you're just not throwing, you're not moving your arm the same way with the ball. So remember, we're going to be doing this. We're going to work on really getting that hip out when we lead towards the plate. The second one we're going to work on when we're on that line, landing like this. But when you are leading with the hip, you are going to be back like this. But when you land, try really hard to be in this angle, just here, with your elbow and elbow equal to each other. You can have your glove to the side like this or glove out, whatever you prefer. And then the third one, when we put it all together and hit, maybe put a piece of tape right here, mark it, constantly try to hit it. And then when we meet back up in January, we'll have these drills down and we'll move into getting conditioning, being more consistent, and having a great season for everyone pitching. So glad to work with you guys. Get in contact with me anytime over the winter, and we're going to have a great season. Good to work with you all. Thanks.